For years, we have dreamed of arriving in the Caribbean with our own sailboat, just like we read in many books. The problem is that many times in life, when we dream of something for so long, we create our own reality. And when the dream comes true, it's often a lot less exciting than we have imagined. Well, this was not the case. I think all the books underestimated the beautiful color of the Caribbean water. I don't think I will ever get used to it. Welcome to Tobago Keys.
You!
I'm Roberta.
And I'm Duca.
And after 2 years bringing the sailboat that was neglected for over 22 years back to life, it's finally time to start exploring.
So don't forget to subscribe and to join us every Sunday for a new episode.
Today we are moving to an anchorage that everyone considers one of the most beautiful places in this region. So, let's go!
We arrive in paradise!
Welcome to Tobago Keys!
It's so beautiful. This water is literally, I think, close to French Polynesia. Maybe even the same. We've been in French Polynesia before years ago. And this water is unbelievable.
And
so now
you can see turtles around.
Oh, is that a turtle? Whoa, it's not a turtle. That's a giant turtle. Check this out.
Oh,
It's a huge turtle. Yeah, I think it's time to go exploring. What do you say?
yes.
Exploring time.
This is our second time being kicked out of somewhere for just trying to slackline.
Supposedly we are not allowed to be at this beach because they booked for a private party.
I kind of feel like every place on this season in the Caribbean where we're gonna try to slackline, someone's gonna kick us out of the island.
Yeah.
It's always
They rented the beach for 24 hours and we are not allowed to stay in this beach.
it's just like we pay a really expensive fee to be in a national park, and then we arrive in the beach and it's like, no, you cannot stay here because there's a private party and these rich people from Amagia just rented the
And
beach.
it's not just this beach. That beach also has some sort of party and it's rented. And it looks like the other beach that's there has a tent on it. That means it's also rented.
We need to stay in our boat, paid 90 EC. We paid 90, how much did you pay?
105.
3 people.
So we paid a lot to stay in this area. We cannot go around. We need to stay in our boat, swim around with the
And that's, I
turtles,
guess,
and
all you can
that's
do.
it.
You can't go to the beach because it's rented.
Seems like they were nice and they were like, no, you don't need to leave, you can stay because this is the guy that works with them. So he's like, no, they allow you guys to stay. They kick us out there and then they said we could stay there. Now we decided to walk to this side because he said we could not walk to this side. We need to take the dinghy because he didn't want our dinghy on the other side. So now that we can leave the dinghy, we left the dinghy and we walk here. It seems like an actually better place. It's much better actually. So we've seen this side of the island, the other side of the island. Now we want to see the top of the island because supposedly we can see Odd from above the hill. Ooh, are you ready? We made it!
Welcome to Tobago Keys.
You!
It's beautiful.
The color of Odd we can see from so far, and it's like, you know,
Popping.
blinking, popping in between other boats. Even though the neighbors are much bigger, like this boat is just huge, but Odd is right there. You can see Odd because the orange is like beautiful.
clouds roll in and we wanna run down the empty streets, we're wild and young, holding out our hands just to feel the rain. If you weren't here, wouldn't be the same. If you weren't here, wouldn't be the same. Let's live for the moment before the moment's gone.
After spending one whole day on this beautiful place, we are going back to Frigate Island. We need to add some videos.
We have a meeting tomorrow on the internet. Yeah, it's hard. Like here, we don't have internet all the time, and the cell phone area here is not that good.
Yeah.
And we have some, video calls we need to do. So it's nice because we're gonna have good wind for kite surfing tomorrow. So, win-win.
You still need to clean the hull, and here is not the best place to clean the hull. It's a marine park. We'd rather do it in another place.
Good morning.
Morning!
So the idea today was to go kite surfing, but the wind is really, really gusty. So we're going to take this time, instead of going kite surfing, we're going to go to town. I mean, the little town that there is on the other side. You guys seen already, we went by dinghy the other time. But supposedly there is a way of leaving the dinghy on this little beach there, where's the kite surf spot. And we might be able to walk. There's like this bridge we can walk through, and hopefully in like 40 minutes we are in town. Let's try. I mean, it's good because we're going to see a different place on the island, because I guess it's like less touristy. I think here is like the side where all the locals live, I believe. Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's go. So one thing Roberta doesn't know is that the place that we need to cross the bridge, she will need to overcome some fear, because she always fears of things that can fall, and the bridge is really, really old.
Oh, babe!
It's gonna be a little bit scary. We are gonna overcome a fear today. So here's a really different place. You're gonna see it. That's the challenge.
Anyone using this area is entirely on their own risk. You shall have no liability whatsoever for any injury to or death.
So basically that means they won't be responsible if we fall from this bridge and we die. And yesterday we just watched a documentary about a volcano in New Zealand that killed 21 people, and it was just a tourist place. So it's a little bit scarier now, but I think it's our lucky day and you're not gonna die. Let's try. I mean, if we do, please find this camera and just show everyone, don't do that again.
Yours is still okay.
Yeah, but you can see that the bridge is like curved with the wind.
Oh. Should we go?
Yeah, we go. Let's go slow and steady. So if you fall here, it's fine because it's water. The problem is like the end that there's rocks. But it's pretty at least.
You're gonna die really.
The second one now. I made it. We made it! I mean, we need to go back later. Probably showed you that in fast speed. Now let's show you the real time, because it seems like Roberta came quick. Let's see how fast she actually did in real speed.
It is it. This way. It's a bee spot. They create bees here.
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, you can see there.
Honeycombs.
I thought it was a house. I could live here for sure.
It was supposed to be 40 minutes walk. It's gonna be like 2 hours probably.
Because we just keep stopping. It's just the way we are.
Oh, like baby lobsters.
It's actually a really cool walk. We were like, but it's far, but it's really nice. It's just like a little trail on the trees. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think it was worth it.
Yeah. Me too. Arriving! We
That's
made it.
It's not that far actually.
We forgot to bring passport, so tomorrow we might need to come again.
Yeah, that was the only mistake. We could check out today already.
Yeah.
Why didn't? Oh, just the passport. Yeah.
We're gonna try to use our cell phone to get some money from the machine for the first time.
Yeah, we have like a digital bank account that use on the phone. We have a physical card, and supposedly it works here.
Please wait while your transaction is processing.
That's how the money here in Eastern Caribbean looks. That's Eastern Caribbean dollars, $100. $20. The cost of this money is basically 100 EC, this is Eastern Caribbean dollar. You divide by 2.7 and you get US dollars, and for our money you just multiply by 2. So 100 EC, it is 200 reais, our own money. Let's go.
And things cost a lot here, like 2 liters of Coca-Cola, 17 EC.
By the way, we don't drink Coca-Cola, it's just an example. Time to go drift.
Time to explore
Yeah, with
Frigate
this-
Island.
Yeah, ever since we crossed the little bridge, we've been curious to see how it would be if we drift with the current, because there's a really big current from there to here. So we're gonna take the dinghy to the little beach. We're gonna walk to the bridge, and we're gonna come snorkeling and drifting with the current. I think it's gonna be a really cool thing.
It's a really nice area, so let's explore Frigate Island.
Are you ready, dear? Oh, we must be sure there's no turning back once we're out the door. Leave your message here on the telephone, 'cause we've no idea when we're coming home. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows, running round the world with you. When you smile, I smile too. How I ever made it without you. Heaven knows, heaven knows.
We are coming back from Customs with 2 new crew. As you can see, the dogs is still here, and we have our new friend. So this morning we went to immigration and customs, and we went in 2 people, and we come back in 3.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to help some fellows, travelers, and this is our friend from France, from Paris. That is, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Sixt. I'm hitchhiking around the world, and I started in Paris and somehow got to the Grenadines. And here I found new friends who are gonna take me to the next island.
Which we still don't know which one it's gonna be.
Yeah, we need to go to Grenada to pick up our dinghy, our new dinghy. So we might stop on the way in Rondi Island, maybe so we don't arrive at night. So we might go to Rondi Island tonight, sleep at night, and then we go to Grenada. Finally sailing again. Yeah, here to come up, it's always like really upwind, and now it's really downwind, so it's really good. We just installed the preventer and we're just like flying downwind. That's awesome. So the idea today was to go all the way to Rondi Island, and then tomorrow we would go to Grenada. But the wind was so good that we're like, no, we're not gonna waste this wind. So we decided to change the plans because tomorrow the wind's gonna be light, and we've been sailing ever since we left Frigate Island. So we're doing right now 6 knots, and there's no reason for us to stop there if we can still make in time during the daylight. I believe we're gonna get there like almost dark. In this way tomorrow we can do customs in the morning. Otherwise tomorrow we're gonna just need to motor a lot. Better to sail.
Arrived!
Here we are. Got a mooring here. We're gonna dinghy right to the marina, and the customs is right inside the marina, but not today because it's closed already. Today we are just gonna hang out around here. That's the plan. Good morning.
We're just checking this country and we went to buy gasoline for the dinghy and now we are ready to go.
Where's our new crew member?
It's already gone.
Well, he was just hitchhiking from island to island, so we deliver him to the next island. So he's free to leave his adventures. Yeah. So now that we already check in on the country, we're gonna go to the other side because that's where our dinghy is gonna be, hopefully sometime this week, and also because there is a wave that I like to surf there, and it's a calm place.
We need to edit and we need to use the restaurant's internet to upload the video.
So now we'll go take the mooring line because we're leaving.